Hello, Taurus. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly zodiac reading. Hope you're doing well. Cross watchers are welcome. Anybody who's drawn to this reading is very welcome. So I'm going to start with an oracle card. One Ring Circus, number 15. All right. Let's see what messages come through for you, Taurus. All right. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable, and moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end, when you have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna underline that. I'm liking that a lot. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who will mirror back your wholeness. So when you're whole, you attract people who are whole and complete as well. Wow. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Wow. Taurus, it looks like you're really finding your independence, finding who you are, where you end and where another begins. It feels like you're clearing maybe some dependency or codependency with others, shifting into a new way of showing up, of being. How exciting is that? All right. So this is a general reading, Taurus, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to look at past, present, and next steps, as well as conscious and what's in the subconscious that's affecting you right now. So, Taurus, take what resonates, leave the rest. In the past, we have the Strength card. It looks like you were... I'm getting working on your inner strength, building confidence, addressing insecurities. And maybe that's the insecurities are why you might have been more codependent with others. Maybe you were, let's see. What do we need to know? What does Taurus need to know about strength? It looks like there was some deceptive behavior in the past. Sneakiness, not being fully truthful and honest. Feels like a belief that I have to be sneaky. I can't communicate my truth. I can't communicate my truth. This feels like you might have had grown up in a house where truth was not valued. It was ego. Pleasing. So you're not allowed to say anything that might hurt someone or cause any kind of discomfort in their emotions. And so it creates chronic lying to yourself and others, not really being fully yourself, because I don't feel like I can tell someone I'm close to when they hurt me or when I don't like something. Looks like you were trying to find your happiness, but going about it in a way that kind of kept you isolated and kept you away from your joy, your own light. Feels like you kept not being authentic because afraid of hurting someone's ego or feelings. But by chronically not being honest with yourself and with others, it's like you were keeping yourself separated from your own joy. All right. What was in the unconscious? What were you working off of? The Fool in reverse. It looks like this is the driving force. You wanted a new beginning. You were trying to leave behind something in your past, but you weren't. You're being, it feels like a recklessness. I just want to end what's going on and around me and move towards something. I want to leave that behind, but you take your energy with you and you recreate it. So it feels like that's the pattern you have. Kind of a bit reckless. Starting a new cycle without, in a different place, maybe with different people, but it's the same repetition. The same pattern kept coming up because there's a wound around being sneaky, being deceptive. And it feels like that attracted a lot of deceptive and sneaky people around you. Your own unwillingness to speak your truth. It also, it feels like you start resenting the people around you because you're not telling them when they hurt you. You're like, oh, everything's fine. And it just builds this resentment. It's like you build your own difficulty. So it looks like reckless because you're trying to avoid feeling a lot of very painful emotions and dealing with some very uncomfortable, unhealed emotions from your past. It very well could be a mother wound here. That someone very critical, someone you couldn't tell the truth to, someone very critical in your past, very critical, projecting all their stuff onto you. And it feels like that might be the root cause of what you're in the past, what you were clearing. All right, Taurus, in present energy, we have the Knight of Wands. Looks like you're taking action towards what you want, allowing your desires to move you in the direction that you want to have. Feels like you want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to be free. Okay. So it looks like right now you're exploring your options. You might be partying a lot, sowing your wild oats kind of feel here. It feels like you're avoiding something by partying and exploring your options with people. You might be overindulging and partying a lot. It does feel like you're avoiding something. Like, I want to have fun. I want to create connections, but it feels like you're avoiding and settling for some shallow connections or something. Looks like it's right now it's very difficult for you to find, there's like an opportunity that's present, feels like around work or someone. There's this tangible opportunity. It does feel around work, but you're not taking action towards it. Feels like you're taking action towards partying and exploring, sowing your wild oats. So, you know, how many times can I say that? But you're not taking action towards a new opportunity. Why? Okay, let's see. Okay, what's in the subconscious right now is the Emperor in reverse. So what's driving this behavior in this present energy is insecurity, an inability to lead yourself. Feels like you're trying to ignore your insecurity and you're wanting to have others, romantic options, bolster your ego to tell you it's okay. Boy, this feels so specific. You want to be a leader. You want to be a really wonderful leader, and you have that opportunity here, but it feels like you're needing to address these insecurities. Where do these insecurities come from? It feels like quite possibly a mother wound. I'm feeling very insecure. I'm trying to, it feels like leadership from this insecure vantage point makes you very fearful, anxious, and try to control your environment instead of leading yourself and empowering those around you. Feels like also trying to get one over. There's a lot of ways of trying to combat, trying to hide how insecure, where this insecurity comes from. It's time to strategize and deal with this, these subconscious insecurities. Time to look at them because you have amazing potential. You have an opportunity in front of you around a very tangible opportunity. Very well could be a business opportunity, but it feels like your insecurities are holding you back. Your ego. All right, Taurus. Your next step is Queen of Cups. Next step is Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very loving, someone who knows their own heart, who focuses on what they want to bring into this world. They're so focused on love, care, nurturing. This is someone who can hold space for their emotions. This is someone very loving. Wow. This is someone who's very psychic, very intuitive. They're loving and, wow, very intuitive. This is someone who uses their intuition. So either you're stepping into this energy or your next step is to connect with someone who can hold a loving space, maybe a psychic guidance. What else does Taurus need to know about their next step? It looks like discussing a breakup, discussing something that fell apart, something that came apart, something that didn't work, something that you thought was going to be joyful and lasting, and it wasn't. discussing manifesting from a dark place, manifesting from lack. Feels like there something you manifested. So the next step is addressing with either in the energy of Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, or connecting with someone loving and nurturing, maybe your loving and nurturing aspects, or connecting with someone who is both very intuitive and loving, and connecting about a breakup, about a separation, and why it happened. It looks like a lot of healing can come from this for everyone involved. Healing a mindset. There's some healing that needs to take place here. And what's in the subconscious in your next steps is the Queen of Pentacles. That's so interesting. It looks like this is healing a mother wound. And so your next steps is stepping into that. It's like nurturing and loving yourself. What I really like is that in your conscious energy, it's about your heart space. In your unconscious, it's about your stability and security and feeling safe. And that's what's driving this lesson, this next step. So it feels like it heals both financial and security and abundance, as well as how you perceive yourself, how you love and care for yourself. And it looks like intuition is going to bring you to this healing space. Anything else we need to know? Anything else Taurus needs to know? Yeah, there's been a lot of injustice, imbalance, karma. It looks like this imbalance is being kind of pushing your next step, addressing this so you can have a new beginning and leave behind that mother wound. It looks like as you clear the mother wound, it also clears your financial issues and lack of stability. It feels like you think it's money is the issue, but it's really stability and security in how you see yourself. So a lot of potential here in this reading. So wonderful, Taurus. That's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you want to claim this reading, if you want to share with me what you got out of this reading or what it meant to you. I read all my comments and I reply to them. It might take me a couple days, but I appreciate you guys so much. You're amazing. And I love what I do, and I love co-creating these readings. So hit that like button for me and hit that subscribe button if you'd like more of these readings in your feed. I do the weekly zodiac readings, a daily tarot reading for the collective, and on the weekends I do a love reading and a business finance reading. So, all right, take care, Taurus. Bye.